bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's
Good, how
clear
are
to
you?
see.
Doing well. Awesome. Nice day for a bike ride.
From up
It is.
here.
That's right.
The world seems small.
Merry Christmas, by the way.
We can sit together. It's so beautiful. You and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
That was a prickly thing. Oh God. Hey everyone. As you can tell, the background's a little different. I decided to take you all on a little journey to where my dad lives, out in the country at a small little, not town, but community that's at the base of a mountain, and it's about 20 or 30 minutes from my actual house. Because of COVID, I've actually been visiting him a lot to make sure he's okay, to check up on him, that kind of stuff. But so I figured I might as well share some nature with you, while I also share what my goals are for the year 2021. That was nature. So we'll talk about that real fast before my battery runs out and the sunlight goes away and all the mountain lions come out, as you saw on the fence. So this year in 2020, I finished my Victorian lesbian romance novel. Yay! It's currently out to agents right now, and hopefully someone loves this book as much as I do and wants to take a chance on my characters and love, so we can all hope. So my new book for the year 2021 is actually going to be a sequel for the Victorian romance novel that I just finished. And it's not actually following their life. They're actually going to, of the main characters in this book, which is called The Lady's Doctor. It might change, who knows, but that's the title for now. But the next book is going to world build off of that, and so are the other books that I also have planned. They're all characters that you've met in the first book or are going to meet in the first book, and they all kind of get their spin-offs as the years go by, and you'll get to see Alex and Eleanor's relationship as cameos inside each book, because why not? So this book that I'm working on is called Dangerous Medium, and it's a working title. It might change, but I really liked it and thought it was clever. The main character is a medium, and the love interest is a woman who does not believe at all that any of this is real. And the plot for it, I don't know, should I tell you guys? I'll tell you. The woman who doesn't believe that ghosts or, any of that supernatural stuff is real, her cousin gets murdered during a seance, and so she's trying to find out who the murderer is, and the number one suspect, for her at least, is one of the women in attendance who is an actual medium who really does see dead people. And so that's kind of the plot, is love happening while a murder's happened, and like eerie things, because it's fun. And so that's the second book, and there's like, I think 2 or 3 more planned. I don't know why I do this to myself. It's so many books, you guys. I'm actually going to be taking about 3 weeks of just solid, intense study for the next book for my Victorian romance novel, because each year, especially towards the later end of the Victorian era, which is when mine is, but in general the Victorian era has so much change going on, both social and political, and just even fashion-wise, it was changing so rapidly, and new inventions were being made every like freaking month. And so it actually really matters what year I do things in, because some things wane in popularity, some things gain. Outfits definitely change, hair definitely changes, and society changes a lot as well, so, especially towards the end, like I said. So I have to do a lot more research into clothes and into the paranormal societies of England, which is really interesting and fun to do. I had actually researched previously for a book I wanted to write a long time ago that never took off the ground, but I had done a ton of research, so at least I still have that in the back of my head, but I have a lot more to do. I don't think it'll be the same amount of studying that I had to do for this book, because I was learning like medical practices and surgeries and just all this random stuff that are tiny, tiny little details in my book that make the world more real, that took 8 hours for me to find out, but only takes you 3 seconds to read and like continue on. But it's there for you because I love you all. I'm giving myself a week, like a solid 7 days, to just not think about researching and not think about my book, so that I can have a fresh start and a fresh brain and fresh eyes to go at this with, because then it's back into the trenches of studying. I am also working on a children's book called The Big Adventures of Miss Littlebit, and it's kind of my like homage to Winnie the Pooh and Madeline. Those are my favorite books growing up as a kid, and so I'd like to give some of that like naturey, feel good, warm, cozy feeling to little kids as well, and pass that feeling along. But that's my 2020, that's my 2021 goals, is to finish my second romance novel and to finish the children's book. Oh, there's a bird on a branch right next to me. So cute. Other than that, I mean, writing a novel is a lot. Hopefully I will write this novel faster than I wrote my first one, with way less roadblocks. We can all hope. So how about you guys? What are your 2020? I cannot say 2021 without saying 2020 first. How are your writing goals going? Did you finish a book? Are you starting a new book? Are you also having to do a lot of research for your book? Because I am, and I would like to not be alone in my, I don't want to say misery, because I do enjoy doing it, but like slight misery, like a little bit. Is anyone joining me in that, and that they have to do a lot of research? Because I do, and I'd like to not be alone in the research trenches this year. Are you finishing up a novel? Are you also querying agents? Let me know how your writing life is going, because I would like genuinely love to talk to you about it. Mine is pretty boring. That about wraps it up. I know you can't tell because the bushes look all like light and happy, but it is actually getting darker, and there are birds coming, which means that it's definitely worm and animal and cricket time, which means rattlesnakes, if they are out, which I have a feeling they will be, are probably going to start making their way out soon too, to warm up in the sun, and I would like to not go to the hospital at the end of 2021. So, I will see you later. Please let me know in the comments below how your whip is going and what your plans are for your goals. Let me know what your book's about. I would love to know what exciting things are happening in 2021, because honestly, things can't get much worse than this year, and I need some good news, so please tell me. Right, I'm gonna go before snakes come. Have a good day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.
In the great outdoors.